Hi everyone. I'm sitting in a very sweet little outdoor cafe in Trondheim, Norway. And I haven't been in here a while, and I just wanted to check in and say hello and see if anybody is still in here. I've been really expanding and exploding in my awareness of consciousness and life and struggle and suffering, and I think that the connection's good. I hope so. And while I was sort of cocooning, it didn't feel appropriate to share just yet. Kind of interesting how vulnerable it can be to make videos about your life and about some sort of personal awakenings, which I feel like I really enjoy doing, and that seems to be beneficial for you all. So I'm going to keep doing it, and perhaps I'll have a vulnerability hangover after sharing, because I have really no idea what I'm going to say. Kind of just want to connect and come back in to connection with sharing. Somehow it's soothing to me. So yeah, just the more I dig in and explore consciousness, the less certain I become about what I know. Or where I'm going, or what I'm doing. And I've been really being with watching my life unfold with less control and rigidity. And having some really big insights in the last 6 months has helped me understand the nature of my thinking. So I'm here in Norway through a series of interesting circumstances. My husband and I left the United States, and here we are. And there's a lot of unknowns. I'm recording right now, live.
Cool.
So,
How about I get a burrito?
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. So something interesting happened yesterday. We were driving down from Namsos, where his family lives, to Trondheim to visit some friends. And on the way down, it's a good 3-hour drive, Kjetil said, let's look at the oldest video we can find of ourselves on my phone, and just reflect about, how far we've come. When we were first met, we realized we wanted to work together and coach together, and we've come in, dove in, created a beautiful program, and then realized that there was a kind of a dissolving of that desire, and now we're coming back together in a new configuration of wanting to work together and coach together. And so we were going to reflect by watching some old videos and recognize, man, we've come a long way, and how exciting to get back out there and to offer our reflection services again. And so I pulled up a few videos, and gosh, instead of seeing awkward, fumbling versions of ourselves that were less evolved, we actually were shocked at how much we had it together. In fact, the dynamic between us was so beautiful, and there was just total trust and responsiveness and a real understanding of life and truth and consciousness and thought already happening there, beautifully articulated. And it's funny, Shetel and I had very different experiences of that. He watched that and was like, wow, it's already here. We had it all along. There's nothing lacking. And how exciting that we're still inspired to work together. I, on the other hand, took a different initial interpretation of watching those videos. I was really sad that my idea of like how much I've evolved and how much I've learned and how much I've grown, even though there's been a lot of struggle, I had this idea that there was a purpose to it, like that I was turning into a butterfly. And I look back and I was like, oh my God, all of this was for nothing. I had it already. What have I been doing for the last 3 years? And that sent me into a complete mindfuck, when I was believing my thinking about that I've been just wasting my time learning nothing, and not evolving and not getting ahead, and like my standards of living are less, and all of these, I'm more broke, and all of these ideas of measurement. I was really confronted by my comparison, by my self-critique, by my perfectionism. And it's pretty fucking hilarious that, all day long I go around, probably more and more I'm starting to realize that this self-judgment and comparison is happening with other people. But it was a real mind fuck to compare myself to myself 3 years ago when I thought I was less evolved. I've come around from that moment. So I can see that my ideas there about what self-improvement is and what self-work is all about, and how unnecessary everything that I have in some ways been up to, and making myself a better person, making myself a better coach, a better partner. I had it in me all along, and there was a lot of distraction, honestly, the last couple of years from what's true. And so it's been really humbling to reflect and to come at my approach to working with clients and to helping other people see that there's this innate truth and trust and beauty and a not brokenness and a complete enoughness, and really understanding the nature of how I create my own experience in life by what I'm thinking about myself, about my environment. I watched those videos, and because I was looking through a lens of comparison, I was